Happy Sunday, everyone. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Today is October 18th. We are celebrating Parshat Noah, but we're going to begin as we always do and rise and face the Nagel Yisrael, the flag of Israel, for Hatikva, which can be found on page 1.
Page 1? That's my favorite page.
That's my favorite too, Cantor. Let's do it.
Kol od balevav penima nefesh Yehudi homiha ulfatei mizrach kadima ayin letzion tzofia od lo התקווה בת שנות 2000 להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון בירושלים להיות עם חופשי בארצנו ארץ ציון
Excellent work. You may be seated for just a moment. So glad that you're all joining us virtually this morning. As I said, the portion of the week, the weekly parsha, is Parshat Noah. This is a story that everyone knows. It's about Noah and the ark. It rained and poured for 40 days and nights. Noah, he built him an arky. He made it out of hickory barky. The animals they came on by twosies. You know what happened. But here's the story. Noah was chosen because he was righteous in his generation. Does that mean that he was perfect, Cantor?
It does not.
In fact, is anyone perfect?
No.
No one is perfect. The idea of being a human being is that we make mistakes. Noah wasn't worthy of saving the whole world because he was perfect. Noah wasn't worthy of being the only human family to survive the flood because he was perfect, because nobody's perfect. Noah was worthy of those things is because he was the best version of himself that he could be. And that's what Noah teaches us. Noah also teaches us to take care of our animals. And so, in fact, we're told in the Talmud that before we can eat ourselves, we're supposed to feed our animals. So if you come down in the morning and you're very hungry and you want to pour yourself a bowl of cereal, look in the dog's bowl first. And if the dog's bowl is empty, fill the bowl before you fill your bowl. And that's a way to be a best version of yourself. In fact, we are talking about animals, and our Hebrew word of the day is chatul.
Chatul.
Chatul. And what does chatul mean, Cantor?
Cat.
Cat. So how do you say cat in Hebrew?
Chatul.
How do you say chatul in English?
Cat.
And why do we remember that? Don't let the cat step on that hot tool.
Chatul.
Got it? So, once again, how do you say cat in Hebrew?
Chatul.
How do you say chatul in English?
Cat.
Good job, everyone. Let's continue as we rise once again for Baruch, and we get ready and stand up and pray to God.
Page 3.
It is page 3.
Yai la 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 la. Yai la la la. First me, Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Everybody, Baruch.
Stand up straight now.
Adonai HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. HaMevorach, HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
And now, Cantor, is a very important question as we turn to page 4.
Page 4? That's my favorite
Page
page.
4 is my favorite page also. Page 4, the big question is, how many God is there?
How many God is there, Rabbi?
One God! Let's celebrate one God with Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad.
All right, you may be seated for just a second. It's time for our Amidah moment of the day. And our Amidah of the day is Shmiat HaOzen, which is attentiveness or the act of paying attention. You might have recognized one of the words in Hebrew, ozen, which means ears. This is really about listening and hearing with your whole being, paying attention, being present in the moment. Now, sometimes when we take attendance at Hebrew school, we say, "Ani po." What does that mean, Cantor?
I'm here.
I'm here. But sometimes when we take attendance in Hebrew school, we say, "Hineni."
Ah.
And what does Hineni mean, Cantor?
It kind of also means I'm here, but it's like here I am, fully ready,
Here I am, fully ready to
fully
learn,
present.
fully present in this moment. I'm not thinking about Yu-Gi-Oh cards or Pokemon cards. I'm not thinking about playing Minecraft later. I'm not thinking about what's for lunch or what's for dinner. I'm not thinking about what happened on the car ride yesterday on the way to wherever we went. I'm thinking about what's going on right now. And because we are engaged in religious studies in religious school, we ask everyone to have Shmiat HaOzen, that is, attentiveness when they're here, even at home and virtual at religious school. But it's not only a midah, it's not only a value for when you're here, although that's very important. In order to make someone feel important and to let someone you know that you really care about them, we actually need to be fully present for them. So we need to say, Hineni. I'm here with my full being, my full ears, and my full attention because you're important. And that's how we should be when we are listening to other people, right? And that's, again, about making space for other people to share their thoughts and feelings because that's how we all want to be treated when we're talking to other people. Such a good Jewish value. Cantor and I know a song about ears, but that's for later on in the year. Af pe and you know that?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it later. All right, never mind. But we're going to once again practice the Amidah. So we are going to rise again as we turn to page 6.
Page 6, that's my favorite.
Page 6 for Tefillah. We're going to try that new Yalalai again as we practice our getting ready for the Amidah. And after the first blessing of the Amidah, we're going to pause for a moment because we're going to introduce a new part of the Amidah today called the Giverah. Okay?
Giverah.
Giverah, what did I say? Yes, Giverah. And Cantor's going to talk all about that when we get there. But for now, let's all get ready to direct our prayer to God.
Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Yalalai, 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 yalalai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak v'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel v'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomel Chasadim Tovim V'Konei Hakol V'Zocher Chasdei Avot V'Imahot Umevi Geula Livnei V'Nehem Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagein Baruch atah Adonai Magein Avraham Ve'ezrat Sarah. And before we continue into the next page, which is the Giverah blessing in the Amidah, I want to point out to you the little indented couple of lines that have little stars or asterisks where it says winter and summer. And you see it in the Hebrew, in the transliteration, and in the translation. These lines are seasonal, which means that we say one line or the other depending on the season. And now that Sukkot is over, that's our signal. The season's changing. In Israel, the season is changing to the rainy season, and so we pray for rain and wind. You cause the wind to shift and rain to fall. So repeat these words after me. Mashiv.
Mashiv.
Haruach.
Haruach.
Umorid.
Umorid.
Hagashem.
Hagashem.
And now let's try singing them, just that one line together. Mashiv haruach umorid hagashem. Wonderful. We're going to be saying it for about the next 6 months until we come to Passover.
And we'll switch back.
And then we switch back. So let's begin at the beginning of Giverah, which is at the top of page 7. Ata gibor leolam Adonai mechaye hakol ata rav lehoshia Mashiv haruach umorid hagashem. Mechalkel chayim bechesed, mechayei hakol berachamim rabim, somech noflim verofei cholim, umatir hasurim, umekayem emunato lishenei afar. Michamocha ba'al gevurot, umido melach, melech memit umechayehu, matzmiach Yeshua, vene'eman atal hachayot hakol, baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. You may have noticed that we did not bow for that Baruch Atah.
That's right. That's because we only bow in the Amidah during the first blessing, at the beginning and at the end of the blessing. Mm-hmm. Excellent. So, I think now you may be seated, and it's time for our closing song. I think that we're going to try something a little different today. How about, Cantor, which Oseh Shalom do you know?
I know the Debbie Friedman Oseh Shalom and the Navat Tehillah Oseh Shalom.
Let's try the Tehillah one.
Navat Tehillah, okay.
Maybe we...
Oseh Shalom Mimromav, Uya Oseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel. It's on page 9, by the way. Ve'imru
Happy Sunday, everyone! Sunday, Sunday, Sunday!
Happy Sunday.